Hello everyone, I Sneha Marathe, Assistant Professor, PG Department of Law, SP University. Today I welcome my students for the lecture of Insurance Law. Today I will be starting Unit 2 of Insurance Law. So the topic today I will be covering is History of Insurance. So as we all know, the insurance law is basically in current situation insurance law is basically divided into two parts. One is general insurance and the other is life insurance. And both have different act. For the life insurance there is exclusive act to handle it. And for the general insurance, Insurance Act of 1938 is there to regulate the general insurance. In general insurance, there are many different type of insurance business are there, namely fire insurance, marine insurance, motor vehicle insurance, health insurance, etc. And many other which are newly formed field of insurance. They are also covered under the general insurance. Today, as we are looking into the history part, in history if we talk, the first and oldest type of insurance is marine insurance, and the marine insurance have started from England. And even means we can say that marine insurance has its origination in England, but actually not in England. Even the England has taken the roots of the marine insurance from the Bubble Act of 1720 of Italy. Then in England, two companies of insurance established, namely London Assurance Company and Royal Exchange Assurance. These two companies then further have obtained charter. Now what is the charter? Charter is the kind of concept of monopoly. So they have all right to do business in the marine insurance. So they can restrict other corporation and other partnership firm from entering into the marine insurance business. So now it is assumed that only these two companies have the authority to deal in the marine insurance. But before this two companies have established, before that time also the concept of insurance was there, but the concept of insurance used to handled by individual merchants or individual person. They used to offer they used to offer this contract of insurance, and they do this contract in the Lombard Street generally. Then during the 17th to 18th century, Lloyd's Coffee House. The concept of Lloyd's Coffee House, they used to run the coffee house. People used to gather there to have coffee, but majorly that coffee house. Then further they used to publish the newspaper too, and that coffee house become the attraction of different shipments, different merchants, and they used to organize their official business meetings also at the coffee house. They discuss there, they deal there, they used to sign their contract over there. So by the time of 17th to 18th century, that coffee house become hub of that the corporate transaction, and basically in the terms of insurance. And in during that time, Royal Exchange Insurance Company used to provide the insurance corporate support to the to those merchants and shipments, etc. After that, in 1824, when Stock Company joined the field of marine insurance, from that time the monopoly of these two corporation, of these two insurance companies, has got repealed. Further on, after the Joint Stock Companies Act came into existence in 1862, from that time many other company also have come up to handle this kind of marine insurance business. During those era, the new invention have occurred in the field of steamship. So after that, the steamship got invented, and further foreign transaction has become little bit easier and lucrative, and that is why the foreign trade has increased gradually. After that, the marine insurance in today in even in England got regulated under England Marine Insurance Act of 1906. This is all about overall history of marine insurance from the world perspective. Now, if we look into the Indian perspective, in India, even we can find that there are the evidence are there from the Aryan era, from the Aryan when the Aryan were there. Even in those era, the existence of concept of insurance were there, but that concept of insurance was not similar to today's civilian kind of insurance business, but it is something different. And generally the big landlords or big kings and their empire used to protect the small and needy people when they come across the big risk, and means little very different kind of the concept of insurance were there during that era. So after that, if we see that the actual concept of insurance, what we understood and what we study in today's world, that have originated from England itself. Then we can see 7 marine insurance companies were in existence during 1797 to 1810 in Calcutta. Increased rate of duties over British offices forced them to open their independent offices in colonies. And that is why, because earlier they used to handle this insurance business from Britain, and with their brokers or by their branches they used to handle. But then as the duties of doing business in India, the rates have increased, and that is how it has become mandatory and forceful action for the British company to open their branches in India. Then when the British have opened their branches, offices of insurance in India, they have applied their own act with a little bit of variation to adapt to the Indian market. After the abolition of Privy Council, Indian Marine Insurance Act is regulated by Marine Insurance Act 1963. Because up till Privy Council they were using British Act only, but after the abolition of Privy Council, Indian courts, Indian Supreme Court and the legislative authority, they have come up with the new act, and that is Marine Insurance Act of 1963. And today in India, the marine insurance get regulated by 1963's act. But we can always say that, and even observe in this scenario also, the India's Act is generally a kind of replica of England's Marine Insurance Act of 1906. Then next is we are discussing is fire insurance. So how fire insurance, the concept and a branch have originated. For fire insurance there is different history. The Great Fire of London in 1966 has become mainly responsible for establishment of branch of insurance, of fire insurance. So before this fire occurred, there was no kind of fire insurance kind of branch in insurance business. But after this happening of Great Fire of London in 1966, this concept of fire insurance came into the existence. And then Industrial Revolution in England increased the risk of property. And that industrial revolution when occurred, the risk of fire got increased because the property remains no safe in the kind of revolution, and because of that the demand of fire insurance got increased. Then there is again one incident occur of Tooley Street fire in 1861, and this has become the turning point to streamlining the fire insurance. Before this, the fire insurance were there in existence, but the policies, regulations, rules are not very crystal clear and streamlined. So streamlining of the insurance law has done with this incidents of 1861. If we talk about India, in India the fire insurance were not in prevalent, means not in existence in earlier days. So from the England of business offices used to handle by their different brokers, by their different branches, they used to handle the fire insurance business in India. Later on, Alliance Business Company and Foreign Fire Insurance Company, the first established agency of offices in India, and gradually they are followed by Royal Insurance, Liverpool Insurance. This other company is also followed the business of earlier fire insurance, and they also established their businesses in different cities of India. This is all about the history of marine insurance and fire insurance about India. જેટલું આપણે અત્યાર સુધી જોયું એમાં મરીન ઇન્સ્યોરન્સની જે આપણે હિસ્ટ્રીની વાત કરી, તો ટૂંકાણમાં આપણે એવું સમજી લઈ શકીએ કે મરીન ઇન્સ્યોરન્સ જે છે એ મહત્વનો ભાગ છે કે જે ઓલ્ડેસ્ટ સૌથી પહેલો આપણે કહી શકાય કે સૌથી પહેલાં ઇન્સ્યોરન્સ ક્યાંથી શરૂઆત થઈ, તો સૌથી પહેલાં જે ઇન્સ્યોરન્સની શરૂઆત થઈ એ મરીન ઇન્સ્યોરન્સની શરૂઆત થઈ. અને જનરલી અત્યાર સુધી આપણે જે ડેટ વાઇઝ અને યર વાઇઝ હિસ્ટ્રી જોઈ એમાં આપણે એવું સમજી શકાય છે કે ઇંગ્લેન્ડ એ સૌથી ઇંગ્લેન્ડમાં જે આજના જમાનાની જે આપણે ઇન્સ્યોરન્સ ઇન્ડસ્ટ્રીની જે ઇન્સ્યોરન્સ સેક્ટરની વાત કરીએ છીએ એ સિવિલાઇઝ ફોર્મમાં, રેગ્યુલેટેડ ફોર્મમાં એ સૌથી પહેલાં ઇંગ્લેન્ડમાં શરૂઆત થઈ. અને એ ઇંગ્લેન્ડે ક્યાંથી લીધું? એ પહેલાં ઇટલીમાં જે 1720માં બબલ એક્ટની શરૂઆત થઈ હતી ત્યાંથી એ ઇંગ્લેન્ડમાં આવ્યું, અને ઇંગ્લેન્ડમાં ગ્રેજ્યુઅલી એ ફ્લરિશ થયું, અલગ અલગ કંપની એસ્ટાબ્લિશ થઈ. અને જેમ આપણે જોઈએ છે કે આપણા ઘણા બધા એક્ટ, કેમ કે આપણી પર અંગ્રેજોનું રાજ્ય હતું એટલા એથી કરીને એ રીઝનથી કરીને ઘણી બધી એક્ટ અને ઘણા બધા રેગ્યુલેશન્સ આપણે ઇંગ્લેન્ડના એક્ટમાંથી લીધેલા છે. સિમિલર ટુ દેટ જે મરીન ઇન્સ્યોરન્સ એક્ટ 1963 છે એ પણ આપણે ઇંગ્લેન્ડનો જે એક્ટ છે 1906નો એના પરથી લીધેલો છે. એના પહેલાં જે આપણે વાત કરી કે જે બે ઇન્સ્યોરન્સ કંપની એસ્ટાબ્લિશ થઈ હતી, લંડન અશ્યોરન્સ અને રોયલ એક્સચેન્જ અશ્યોરન્સ, એના પછી લોઇડ કોફી હાઉસમાં એ લોકો બિઝનેસ કરતા હતા. તો આ બધી વાત જે થઈ એ બધી એની હિસ્ટ્રીની વાત થઈ કે જે સ્ટાર્ટિંગ મરીન ઇન્સ્યોરન્સ ક્યાંથી થયું. હવે જે ઇંગ્લેન્ડમાં જે કાયદો ચાલે છે એ ઇંગ્લેન્ડનો જે ઇંગ્લેન્ડ મરીન ઇન્સ્યોરન્સ એક્ટ છે એ 1906નો છે, અને જે હમણાં ઇન્ડિયામાં કરંટ જે એક્ટ છે એ 1963નો છે. એટલે એ જનરલી ઘણો બધો એ ઇંગ્લેન્ડથી મળતો આવતો એક્ટ છે. એના પછી જ્યારે આપણે વાત કરીએ છીએ ફાયર ઇન્સ્યોરન્સની, તો ફાયર ઇન્સ્યોરન્સની શરૂઆત એઝ અ ઇન્સ્યોરન્સ ફિલ્ડ એટલે અલગ એક કાયદા એટલે અલગ એક બ્રાન્ચ તરીકે ક્યાંથી થઈ, તો એની શરૂઆત ગ્રેટ ફાયર ઓફ લંડન, એમાં એક મોટી આગ લાગી હતી લંડનમાં, એને ગ્રેટ ફાયર ઓફ લંડન કહેવાય છે 1966માં. ત્યાંથી લોકોને એવું રિસ્ક લાગવા લાગ્યું કે ના, હવે પ્રોપર્ટીને સાચવવાની જરૂર છે, કેમ કે એમાં આગ લાગી જાય તો ઘણું મોટું નુકસાન થઈ શકે છે. એના પરથી એ ફાયર ઇન્સ્યોરન્સનો કન્સેપ્ટ એક્ઝિસ્ટન્સમાં આવ્યો છે. એના પછી જોઈ શકાય કે ઇન્ડસ્ટ્રીયલ રિવોલ્યુશન થયું જે ઇંગ્લેન્ડમાં, એનાથી પણ એ રિસ્ક ધીરે ધીરે વધતું ગયું છે ફાયર ઇન્સ્યોરન્સનું. હવે ઇન્ડિયામાં જે ફાયર ઇન્સ્યોરન્સની વાત કરીએ છીએ તો એ ઇન્ડિયામાં એક્ઝિસ્ટન્સમાં આવ્યો નહોતો. પહેલાં ઇન્ડિયાનો જે ફાયર ઇન્સ્યોરન્સ બિઝનેસ હતો એ ઇંગ્લેન્ડની જ ઓફિસીસને બ્રાન્ચ કંટ્રોલ કરતા હતા. અને એના પછી ધીરે ધીરે કરીને સૌથી પહેલાં એ મુંબઈમાં ઓફિસ એસ્ટાબ્લિશ થઈ અને ધીરે ધીરે કરીને અલાયન્સ બ્રિટિશ કંપની અને ફોરેન ફાયર ઇન્સ્યોરન્સ કંપની એસ્ટાબ્લિશ થઈ અને એના પછી ઘણી બધી અલગ અલગ કંપનીઓ ઇન્ડિયામાં એસ્ટાબ્લિશ થઈ ફોર ધ ફાયર ઇન્સ્યોરન્સ. આ સાથે આપણે જોઈ લીધું કે ફાયર ઇન્સ્યોરન્સ અને મેરીન ઇન્સ્યોરન્સ કેવી રીતે વર્ક કરે છે. ફર્ધર જે આપણે લાઈફ ઇન્સ્યોરન્સ જોવાનું છે આપણે નેક્સ્ટ સેશનમાં કવર કરીશું. થેન્ક યુ.